Hi guys, here to do a Transformer review today. Sorry it's been so long, excuse me, but I've had a ridiculous amount of coursework which I should have done over the past year, but I've been doing these instead. So, you may be noticing these big black bags under my eyes, and that is because I've been working, well, I'd like to say I've been working pretty solidly throughout the night, but that would be a bit of a lie. But I'll be doing probably that tonight as well. But that, you don't give a crap about that, and why should you? You're here for the review on Shockwave. And here he is, bang, in a beautiful box. A beautiful box. Can't say beautiful, I'm saying beautiful. And oh my god. I'm glad I took I Love Mess's advice and picked this guy up. Even though he did set me back quite a lot of money because he's in such a nice box. He even has the original price there, which is $22.97. If only I had to pay in pounds as well. So, but as you know, turn over and we have the gorgeous box art fight scene battle. What's it? Or fidgets, or jingle jangles, or whatever you call it. Then his profile at the bottom with his little crazy woo thing, tokens, blah 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 blah. And that is basically the box, so I will take him out of the box, show you his gun mode first, because it's already in gun mode, and then get onto the robot mode. So I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so we're back, and here is Shockwave in his, I'm gonna say gun mode, but I'm sure it's something a bit more special than a gun mode. But you know, very, very impressive. I would say, out of all of the gun transformers, this one is the best proportioned. He's bigger than Megatron, but he's smaller than Six Shot slash Great Shot, and fits perfectly into your hand. It's just a perfect feeling pistol. Well, you know, big pistol, but you get the idea. A problem I do have with it is because the joints are here for his arm, getting it to be perfectly straight all the time can be a little bit irritating, but it's not a big flaw. And of course he's got sounds. You can flip a switch on the bottom there and you know, it changes sounds. I'm not going to do that because the sounds irritate me to no end. So I took the batteries out and vowed never to use it again. I just did it to check that it all worked fine, and it does. So that was fine for me. Also a nice little feature, the little sight on it, which is there obviously. I'll show you more in the detail part. Very nice gun mode, awesome gun mode actually. One bit of kibble, which is this big grey bit, which you take off and throw it somewhere, I guess. But yeah, rub symbol there. I'm gonna transform this bad boy, get onto the actual figure, and well, no, I lied. No, we'll go on to the detail part of the gun mode. That you know how it works by now. So I'll see you in a moment. I'm just babbling on. So in a moment. Right, so here we go with the detail part of the gun mode. Yeah, I'd like to say it's a gun. It's a very, very big, nasty, evil, powerful looking gun with a nice wire going across, which, you know, if it's got a wire in the gun, you can tell it's a beast. Anyway, this is going to be hard to do a decent look at it, but we'll have a go. We'll have a fiddle around with it. So we'll look at the attachment, which is this part. This part obviously doesn't go anywhere on Shockwave, so you just, like I've said before, pull it off and throw it away somewhere. Sorry. But these two parts are his hands, and you need this part to hold these together. Otherwise, they'll kind of spring apart, and you know, you won't have a very good gun. It does have light piping inside of it. A nice little other bits of detailing. All this is light pipe, this purpley stuff, which is really good. Excuse me a moment. Just turning them over. This is obviously less detailed because it's the underneath, and you're not going to be holding it like that. So we'll have a quick look inside the barrel. Even more light piping for the obviously light to come out. Nice little detailing again. Random little stuff inside. Not sure if it means anything. Sorry about that, I closed the last video down. Anyway, back to the review. This is increasingly difficult. Like I've said before, because the arm joints are here, you know, it does or can do that, and you need to try and fiddle around with it to get it straight. Interesting that on here it's got made in Korea instead of China. I thought all toys were made in China, to be honest, and well, I was told differently. And on the bottom here, nice little detail again. This is where the irritating sound comes from. So you know, it's a good speaker on it, I suppose. And we'll have a, as you can see, the sight, like I mentioned before, very nice little arrows on it. Quite Skype. Lovely little things. Little switch there as well. And there's his rub symbol. And there's the underneath of him. Very good mode, but we don't really care about it. Well, we do. I care about this mode. So we'll move straight on to the robot mode. So I'll see you for that one in a moment. And moving swiftly on, we're onto his most impressive mode, his robot mode. Mine, I'm happy to say, doesn't suffer quite so badly from the, well, I'll say that, and he falls over. His legs, I think it's a common problem with the Shockwaves, but they do become a bit loose, but mine's not too bad. I can stand him up without him turning into dwarf, as I call the other Shockwave, i.e. this Shockwave. I call him Dwarfy. No, I have Shockwave, not Dwarfy. And you may be saying, Andrew, you've got it transformed incorrectly. The Y should be on the other side. Simple fact that I'm leaving it like this for robot mode is because this wire here does, because of the plastic it was made from in the day, and obviously it gets moved around a lot, it does get little cracks in it. Mine have not big cracks, but little cracks, and I don't want to irritate it and rip it and destroy poor Shockwave. Anyway, Shockwave, I'd say decent articulation, especially for the era he came in. Well, his shoulder joints, well, move like that. He twists at the elbow, he bends at the elbow, and his fist rotates as well, and it's got a weird little hole in there for something. I've no idea what, but who knows. This hand, well, it doesn't twist, but it's screwed together and it glows, so it's, you know, it's quite alright. It's cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna say no articulation in the head, but that was a blatant lie. You do get a twisting head apparently, and it looks like it turns all the way around, but I'm not gonna do that just in case it pops off. His legs move forward to about there, and they bend at the knee to about there. And you can, like, give him this weird little I'm a ballerina look and get him on his little tippy toes. But I doubt he'd balance too well in that mode. Anyway, Shockwave, very cool figure. Beautiful. Quite tall as well. Let's see a good size comparison. Okay, yeah. Just to show off a little bit more. Transformers animated Battle Begins set Megatron. And Shockwave there. That's about right. So you know he's fairly big. I'd say maybe the size of a Ultra, Mega. I don't know. You can kind of figure it out for yourselves. Again, sound modes work. Again, and I assume his mouth. I don't want to say mouth because it's not mouth. This chest bit glows. His gun glows, and no, probably not. I was going to say the little hand glows, but I doubt that actually. It's probably just light piping for the hand. Anyway, on to the detail part for Shockwave, and then we're done and dusted. And I'll see you for the next part then.